Okay, can you guys hear us? Yes, no? We'll try to talk loud. And the wind's blowing too, right? Okay, so we'd like to welcome everybody to this wonderful event. And before we start unloading this truck, we're just going to have a few short speakers to explain what this truck is and what this whole thing is all about. My name is Montserrat Wadsworth. I am the Communication Director for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints here in the Winnemucca area. After I speak, we will hear from Carrie Hess, who is the director for the Winnemucca Food Bank, correct? And then we will hear from Mayor Rich Stone, the mayor of Winnemucca. And then we will hear from President Joseph Wadsworth. He's the stake president for the Winnemucca, Nevada stake of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. So as you can see, this truck is wrapped in signage that reflects the collaboration between America 250, JustServe.org, and the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. America 250 is a national, nonpartisan organization charged by Congress to engage every American in celebrating and commemorating the 250th anniversary of our country. JustServe.org connects volunteers with local service opportunities. Its purpose is to help individuals and organizations strengthen their communities by serving together. JustServe is collaborating with the America 250 America Gives initiative to make 2026 the largest year of service and volunteerism in U.S. history. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is partnering with JustServe.org and the America 250 celebration to provide food donations and support to the America Gives initiative. The church is delivering 250 truckloads of food to 250 food banks across all 50 states throughout 2026. The average truckload contains approximately 35,000 to 40,000 pounds of food. The 250 deliveries will provide millions of meals to families in need across the United States. And just as a little personal note, I am very grateful for food banks because when I was little, my family had to utilize food banks, and I remember going with my mother. She had her little list and taking things off the shelf, and she was so grateful, and she'd involve us because she said later on, we won't need this anymore. You guys are going to come with us when we give back. And so just to see it all come full circle is amazing to me. This is the third delivery made this year in Nevada by a 250 America 250 food truck. And we are so pleased that the Winnemucca Food Bank has been selected as one of the recipients of the America 250 truck. This particular truck made a stop this morning at the Elko Senior Center, where it delivered 18 pallets of food. And it is bringing 6 pallets of food to be used here in Winnemucca to be distributed by the Winnemucca Food Bank to help families in need in our community.
First, I'd like to thank Montserrat for putting a point on that. I too experienced food insecurity as a child. My why is because I stole food with my mom when I was little because we couldn't afford it. So there's that. I want to say thank you so much to America 250. We could not have had a delivery like this without this. We do support ourselves through donations. We are run on donations, basically. We do have a small grant from the state of Nevada that helps us serve populations with elders in Fort McDermott and Imlay. So donations, volunteers, and the love of community. That is what our food bank is run on. So where is our food bank? 150 South Bridge Street in beautiful downtown Winnemucca. And I do mean beautiful downtown Winnemucca because I love Winnemucca. Who do we serve? We serve our neighbors and travelers through Humboldt County and portions of Pershing County that are Winnemucca adjacent. So that little spit of Winnemucca that's down in Pershing, Imlay, and we do go out to Unionville as well to help them. Does that seem like a large territory? Yeah, it does. I pulled some numbers to share with you guys today. Just January to June of this year, the average of households that we served monthly was 306. Those 306 families constitute 601 unduplicated individuals who we are helping feed on a monthly basis. We are also extremely impacted by the economy in that we are getting, on average, 45 new clients a month thus far this year. When I say that, please hear that last month it was 67 new clients And I peeked, and it looks like we're going to hit that or exceed that this month of July. Just so you know, we are Burr month heavy, which means that we serve more in the wintertime than in the spring. So last end of the year, obviously because of Thanksgiving, holidays, etc. I pulled our 2025 numbers for you. We served 341 households, which was 673 unduplicated individuals on average over the course of 2025. We do this because we have reasons, because there is a need. Our neighbors are our friends. Our community is only as strong as our weakest link. We stand in that void. Our volunteers are here. We have 10 that are on call all the time. They treat the food bank like it's their own job, and we couldn't do it without them. We also have our volunteers from our LDS wards. We have elders and sisters who come. We have community service minded people, Ricarda, and we have Jordan Angus and his cohort from Rocky Mountain Ag here with us today, as well as many others that just believe that this is the right thing to do, and they're going to show up, and we appreciate them. I want to thank our LDS ward. I want to thank everybody here who's here to be boots on the ground and tools and talents. I want to thank Jordan and his cohort. And I definitely want America 250 to know that this donation is humbly accepted. It will be carefully shepherded, and it will be dispersed with servant leadership. So thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm Mayor Rich Stone, and talking a lot about volunteers. Our community has always been a welcoming community. It's always been a community that helps each other. We're all a big one family. Volunteers come from our churches. The LDS church here volunteers a lot and gives a lot to our community. We got our service organizations like Rotary and Lions Club that are always donating time and effort to make our community a better place. And, it's like the Methodist Church has the soup kitchen that they serve a couple times a week. So, none of this would happen. We wouldn't have as good a community as we do have without volunteers. And I'd like to thank all the volunteers who are behind the scenes. Nobody really sees them. They just get up and do the job and make our community what it is today. And I'd like to thank everybody who volunteers and encourage anybody who is even a little bit interested to go in and help either the soup kitchen or distribute food at the food bank. There's just so many different programs that goes on. And I like to thank all the volunteers for taking the time out of their personal life to help our community. Thank you.
Well, I'm proud to be a part of this today. It's been an exciting year, just the celebration of the anniversary, the 250th anniversary of the creation of this country. I'm proud to be an American. I'm grateful to be a part of this great nation. As members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, we believe that the founding fathers of this nation were inspired of God in the creation and upbringing of this great nation that we live in now. And that the Constitution of the United States was divinely inspired to preserve the liberty and freedom of mankind. It's interesting to me that the majority, most of the free nations of this world today have the roots of their government come from the United States Constitution. They've either patterned it after it or looked at the foundation of it, and that has become the foundation of their government as well. We, as a church, strive to emulate the example and teachings of our Savior Jesus Christ in caring for the poor and less fortunate around us. He spent much of his time among the downtrodden and those who are hungry or less fortunate than others. And so we try to do the same. We do it feebly, I'm sure, but the donation of this food, which has been grown on church farms and processed in church plants and delivered by church trucks. This food and the countless hours of service the individual members have contributed is an emblem of our small and feeble efforts to follow Jesus Christ and to do good. And so we are honored. We are honored to join with individuals and organizations, whatever they may be, that are striving to do good in our communities. We are proud to be a part of it. Thank you.
Okay, so before we unload the truck, we are going to take a few pictures. We would like to thank Lovelock Portrait Studio, as well as New Era Productions, that's documenting this whole event through video and photography. We'd like to thank Rocky Mountain Ag, as well as Carter Ag, for providing some of the trucks and trailers that will be taking the food to the food bank and to their storage facilities. And we'd especially like to thank all of the volunteers that represent different organizations in our community, from the Lions Club to just individual members coming, individual members of the community just coming and volunteering themselves. And we just like to thank everybody. So we'll just start with the pictures and then we'll start unloading. So there you go.